So, here we go, I think. Look, it's kind of a little bit hard to... Okay, let me just wait. Oh, there we are. Alright. Just, hold on a minute. Just, hold on. Gonna be making this quick, so just bear with me. Okay, here we go. Let me see here. Yeah, I think we're kind of good. Look, it's just been a long time since I've done one of these, so just bear with me. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. Alright. Alright, I think we are good. I think. Okay. Again, it's just been one of those days. Sorry if you can't say anything, though. It's just... As I said before, it's been a very long time since I ever done one of these, so I think you can understand where I'm going at with this. This is a lot harder than you think. And I mean a lot harder than I think. But while I'm at it, I guess I might as well show off a few models I'm going to be doing for a while. Okay. Just waiting for somebody to enter the stage, or just, I guess, enter the chat. I think that's it. At this point, I think I might have to go with Plan B on this. Again, this has just been one of those days, so I would not be surprised. This is only going to be a little bit harder than I think. Okay, this is just... Let's just get on with it, shall we? Sure. But if I will have to be starting something out of this, so yeah, I think you might know where I'm going at with this. Also, sorry if there isn't any more signs or anything. Anyways, just let me just start off with what I'm going to show off first. What is this? Now, this guy was originally supposed to be a Thompson A1/1 named Aident. The usage of Mod Podge really looked the part, so I just had to cancel the project. So I think you might know where I'm going with this. So. Yeah, this is a little bit hard to expect 24/7, so I really wouldn't be surprised. But other than that, I think I'll try hard to make this into another model. I already chose a specific design for the model, so there will be no need to contemplate on what it is. So just to give me a few. Just wait until it's fully ready. That's pretty much what I'm going to try to say. Now, unfortunately, and as hard as it may seem, I think it's gonna take a bit of time till... Oh, hey Luke, what's up? Anyways, on the topic of that, I think it's best to show off a little more customs coming up. Aside from this guy, who I'm still trying to choose a new name for. Oh, and Luke, I think you might recall something I've shown off, or at least talked about before. I'm using a Henry tender to make into another tender. I have three, but funny enough, I actually did something I don't think anybody tried to make before, except a duck production. Reason being, well, this was from a Playrel Henry I had, but I think it's gonna be a lot better when you see what I did to it. Because Jesus Christ, this was worth everything from the start. Now, ADOC Productions did this too, basically just trimming off the side plastic and just, I guess, making his a little more thinner. As for the chassis on mine, I'm gonna say his was just, the usual. I decided to make mine a little off the chart, so... Oh, by the way, hello, BLXCE. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but sure. Anyways, for the chassis on this one, all it took was just, a normal Henry, as well as a few truck axles. I had a few of these lying around, so I started to use some for good use. I think I might use the shells as broken truck parts, or scrap pieces. Should I find a use for the broken down truck chassis? I don't know. I'll let you guys decide on that, if you guys want. Another light I decided to show off would probably be, if somebody could recall from a stream that me and my friends, just a stream that I was in with my friends, that being from Tails Cute Fox's stream, you might call I asked something about using a Donald with a Henry chassis, and the reason why I can't use the reason why I can't use the Donald tender is because, I'm gonna just bring it up here. The Donald tender is gonna be used for my custom of Richard. Yes, he's coming into play. Right now, I'm gonna wait a little while and can actually paint the wheels. Probably gonna use sticky tack on the wheels in the middle though. Sometime this guy's gonna be used for something else. Well, this guy is just gonna be used for, you guessed it, something else. Now as for this tender, no idea what to use it for. No idea what to use this one for. Except for just, I don't know anything. Oh hey, Mr. Toaster and Barclay, I heard of you. You were in a few videos with my friend Shay here and there. Well, comment-wise, but, you know. Colette Tender. I'll look that up in a little. I'll look that up sometime later, so yeah. I'll keep you on that. Something I want to show off is, this guy. Yeah. A build shell. Now, this does come with a build chassis, but it's going to be used for parts, so... yeah. For why I need the shell, I'm gonna try to turn this guy into Sheffield. I already have the chassis and the cap for it. Now all that's left is the wheels and the boil. All left is the wheels and the chassis. And I'm gonna try to make it a little less, you know, Wilbert. The original Sheffield was actually made on the same class austerity as Wilbert or 16, but I'm gonna go the extra mile into a different kind of austerity. Let's say a Bagnall austerity. You'll see how the results turn out on that one soon. Also, any ideas for what to turn Donald into? Because I'm still a bit lost. Because if I wanted to turn this guy into a J39, that would require a lot more work than even I can muster. Trust me, I'm not that big of a genius. Nor am I that big of a smarty. This is probably on the line of absolute, I don't know, madness that exists from beyond. Dude, Leon already has a brother. Remember Rupert? Now, originally in the past, I was thinking of making a female J36 named Madison or Maggie, Maggie. But those plans were called in. Those plans were called off because I wanted to make Leon instead. So I say I have no idea what to make this guy into. Yeah, that's pretty lost for words. Anyways, when the tender is finished, I think I'll be able to finish it up. But I will admit, Tano will probably look pretty good. What not? Now, sorry if I can't let anybody into the chat. This is just a regular YouTube stream, so yeah. Anyways, here's a 360 on the tender, and I think you can see how much has been modified from the. Oh, there was a lag, so sorry. Whoopsie. Now, sorry if this wasn't really what I had in mind for the stream. The original plan was just to either just construction on the clay pit set that you might have seen in a few scenes. So, yeah. But of course, my laziness has had to get in the way, and thinking of what this is going. Yeah, friggity who. Anyhow, yeah, I think I might turn this into a Colette tender. I'll search that up in a few minutes, so look out for that. Sidetrack. The most I've done onto a tender would probably have to be one I made out of a Trekmaster 2009 Henry that would eventually become Romulus. Now, before I show it off, it does look good on some sides, but on other sides, mainly just the front, I don't know if it looks horrible or not. But I'll let you guys be the judge of that. Tell me if it looks horrible. You can already tell I am seriously not proud of this one. The coupling and the chassis, yes, but the whole tender itself, kinda, especially from the front, but not from the whole side. Oh, hey, Colin's channel. As for what engine I'm going to be using the tender for, it's either just going to be this guy right here or whatever I'm going to use this guy for. So trust me when I say it's going to take a while. It's going to take a very long while until I can decide what to use this for. I have no idea what I'm doing, if I'm being honest, Carl. This is just randomness. I think I'm just rambling at this point. The tenders, I think, are my best one up I've done so far, so yeah, these two, I think I'm most proud of the Playrel one than the actual Trackmasters 2009 one. I'll probably get StreamYard one day, but probably on my new computer. Look, it's just been a very... Look, dude, this has just been a very challenging year from the start. So, don't really expect anything else to go right. At least from my side. Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. Yeah, just listen to this. Tell me if it's anything but madness related. This is more on the flippin' line of absolute. Yeah, I'm gonna try to restrain myself from swearing, so. Yeah, you can already guess where this is going. Anyway, here.
Tomatoes, dunghill, swine. And you six on the left. Move! You look like Vegas mimes who died.
Ha! Funnies. Did you guys hear that? Because if I can replay that if you want. The old Vegas 5, the old Vegas mimes who died bit still gets me to this day. Hey, Luke heard it. That's cool. Moo! You look like Vegas mimes who died. Funny. A few other jokes I got from that guy were, "Beware my invisible army! Michael Tanner, she's invisible!" And also the old Spider Epic! And probably one to get this video restricted, so I'll just say it slightly. And guys might not believe me if I said this, so here it is in the dumbest way I can think of possible. Connors! Dude! Yeah, I guess I can understand that. Anyways, the joke I was going to talk about... Oh, you're a... Yeah, I know. This was from back in 2023, I think. So, I think I kind of forgot about that. Oh, obligatory pingus! Hold on. Hey, hold on. Just give me a minute. Let me just... Good news, Seth. Luke, if you're reading this, congratulations! You're a moderator! Fun, huh? And the main thing I was going to talk about was a joke. I don't know what base means, but sure. But to sum up why I made Conroy's a moderator, because, dude, you were the first person I actually talked to that was actually a little more cooler than me. You're almost like a cooler, more hipper version of me. On what? Luke, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, a compliment. Thanks, Connors. But aside from that, you are pretty much a cooler version of me. That's why I kind of made you a moderator. You're both and actually a pretty interesting dude to hang out with. Respect, man. Respect. What, dude? Cool. As for Luke, well, he was one of the newest friends. Luke was kind of my closest friend after Shay, so it's fair. Oh yes, the joke I was talking about, and hold on this. This might be a little insane to talk about, but long story short, Elmo's favorite thing in the whole world is people trying to kill one another to get a vibrator version of himself. I'm dead serious. That's exactly what I said and what I've heard. Their words, not mine. Yes, I am dead serious on what I said. That literally happened. And that is pretty. Yeah, Luke sums it up pretty well. I am dead serious. And speaking of slang, Connors, I actually had a bit of a skin where you can actually put your slang to good use. Long story short, James actually. Wait. Somebody made that up. Somebody made that up, thankfully. You wouldn't believe it. And Luke, if you're hearing this, that was Nostalgia Critic who made that joke. But but the whole uh people willing to destroy one another for a Vibrator Elmo was real. There would always be an army of people just trying to, you know, schnitzel one another, aka. Okay, not that. But they would always just go, you know, just trying to. Okay, how do I sum this up? How's up? People just trying to make the others go to sleep so they can get a vibrator Elmo. Yeah, you thought riots were this insane? You should have seen the 1980s. Or when Elmo toys were available. The Tickle Me Elmo still feels like a nightmare fuel, and I'm. Okay, back to the joke. Connors, that slang. Long story short, James starts to talk in slang, and that's where your slang comes in, and, long story short, Gordon really doesn't take it well, and, shenanigans ensue. Luke, I think I told you this and Shay before in Zitty stream, so I can sum up the rest. But thankfully, and I do mean thankfully, normal riots are fortunately over, and I don't think anybody likes that much Sesame Street anymore. There are a few spin-offs of Sesame Street here and there, including Mecha Builders, and yes, I kind of do watch those stuff, but it's only to record and yeah, that's it. Hey, there's more than I just there's more like just from aside of regular show or Thomas and Friends or the stuff you normally see me reacting to. Oh hey, Connors, glad you're in the mood, my dude. Okay, let's just move on from the whole, that stuff. And move on to custom talks. Next up is probably what I'm gonna use for rolling stock. And first up is this box fan. Now, if you're wondering what I'm gonna do with this box fan, it's just gonna be turned into a mail truck. Just need to add the Sodor Post logo on the sides, and I think I'll be good. And yes, I kind of did go a little bit hard with the painting, especially on the roof. I could have just added the decals, but next up is a coach. Now, it hasn't been painted yet, but if anybody remembers what the coach came from, uh, power to you, I think. Connors, if you're... Connors, I kinda did that. And, Luke, to sum up your answer, no, it's not the Dynamite car. It's gonna be a bland coach, which I'm probably gonna turn into one of Emily's coaches. Yeah, it's alright. It's fine, dude. It's fine. It's really fine. It's really fine. Just gonna be paint. It's gonna be painted in cream colors as well as brown for the sides and black for the front and back. That's pretty much it. As for the buffers, they're gonna be painted, and I guess I'm gonna paint the wheels. Should this be a brake coach or just gonna be a normal coach from the train? Technically, I have two. But I think I'm gonna start with the first one, that being this one. I have made a few other coaches that look like this. Those being made from... One being made from a Rusty's coach. The other made from a Annie or Clarabelle. I was gonna make a third out of a Steam Along Thomas Clarabelle, but that didn't really well, so the whole plan was cancelled. But I did sort of recycle it when a new coach arrived in the mail, and I turned it into an old coach. Now, the old coaches are going to be playing a bit of a part in the series for Season 2. But of course, that's going to be taking a bit of time, so just hold on, okay? Hey, I'm parched. Now, on to probably another custom I'm going to be doing. And no, it's not going to be Barry. To those who are asking why it's not going to be Barry, Arthur. To those who are wondering, yes, I already have Arthur. And I technically already made a few Mickey Mouse class engines, those being the bits. Those include William, Andreas, and I guess New William, which was made from a modified engine from a modified Arthur that was, no joke, painted blue. Now, what am I gonna do with this Arthur? If you're wondering if I'm gonna use it for my series from now on, no. I'm fine with the Arthur I already have, and I think I'm gonna try to find some use for it. I'm a little bit drawn on either painting this guy in blue. No, not blue. in the original LMS red colors, or just paint him in another black, in another BR black to complement Andreas. Will he be Barry? Will he not be Barry? He's not going to be Barry. I'm kind of over Barry as of this point. Another reason why I'm over Barry is because, funny enough, in the lore of my series, Barry is actually an engine that works on the Ballyhoo Railway. Don't know what I mean? You guys? Some of you might know about the character named William in my series, an Ivy class, just like Arthur. So, I'll let you guys put the puzzle pieces together. To those who are still wondering, yes, that's exactly the point. Yes, he was in the White Weirdo. William was pretty much the Blue Ivy class who was in the sheds at Ballyhoo. So, that's right. Bear is William, just like how Pug is Terry. As for this dude right here, I'm either going to be drawn between turning him into another BR class livery type. Oh yeah, yeah, dude, you didn't know that Pug is Terry? Long story short, things change. Times are shifting. If you didn't know he was Terry, you should have just seen him. Long story short, he was on railways after Ginty left for Sotor, and he was basically taken in by another railway. On another part of the... Now he was not industrial. To sum up, he was on British Railways after Ginty left, so... And then after some years, he was abandoned after having his boiler tape. He was abandoned after the line he worked on closed, and that was when he was found by two engines, who took him back to their part of the line, which was, surprisingly enough, near Ardsley, I think. But over time, when the war broke out, World War II, this then left some things on, limbo, leading to Ginty having to work hard for the war. Whatever that means. And for some of the tank engines on the line that on British Railways to get ready to be used in the war. So yeah. Unfortunately, Pug was how should I say this? Here is a dramatic reenactment. But it was all just a joke. Not really a joke, but just something. How do I put this delicately? Lied to. It turns out Pug survived and woke up the works. Pug wakes up in the works of a northwestern lay, and there he is being painted blue. Turns out the turns out that the engine that the war blew up was actually made of a few spare parts from scrapped engines to make it out of the war. But some of the engines that were in the war, those included were another Pug class named Cooper, an ROD engine named Rupert, and another tank engine named Clart, Clart. Uh, Clart and Cooper were both lost into the war, so they were either both destroyed or salvaged. Shay! Dude! Nice hit, dude. Yup. Anyhow, as I said before, Terry was salvaged, uh, was saved, so he was sent to the works at the Northwestern Railway after Sir Topham, after he was safe in the war. However, he was badly damaged to the time in the war, so when word got out about him, a stout gentleman in a top hat, otherwise known as Sir Topham Hatt, heard about it and decided to purchase him to fund for his repairs. Of course, leading to him getting repaired at the works and officially purchased to work on the railway. Leading to, of course, him being painted in a familiar blue paint, but this also has to lead to him saying goodbye to one of the engines he had grown a close bond to. That engine was named Princess, whom he almost thought of as a mother figure. A funny thing, too, back in the old days when Terry was Terry had honestly grown up, just like Percy. However, in a more interesting way too, going from a light-hearted but sometimes, impatient and angry child to a moderate yet behaved type of kid to a kid who to a obedient and respectful young adult to, of course, him being the engine who's always trying to get his work done, but is always interrupted by a bunch of idiots. His personality now being that of a stock standard quiet type who likes to read books, listen to classic music, and does his work done without any delays. So I guess you can already imagine how Ginty felt like when he was reunited with his old friend. As to the name Terry, his driver's name was actually funny enough. During the days of the before Jerry, before Ginty left, Terry had a driver named Terrence A. Ginbert, or just never mind. His driver's original name, Pug's original driver was named Terry Jennings, I think. So, in honor of the man who he almost saw as a father figure, yes, that did happen, Terry decided to take on the name as a thank you. And, as I said before, you can already imagine how Ginty reacted when he saw his old best friend come back from the dead. Ooh. Aside from that, is Princess a coronation more like, yeah, I think. I don't know. Hey Connors, remember an old joke? Me and Shay came up with a new joke from an Opera Studios 82 video. And funny enough, we already have another friend who actually likes Opera Studios 82. Hey Shay, remember Sir Topham Hatt's hatred of Pepsi? And yes, that actually does happen. Sir Topham Hatt hates Pepsi, based off of Kirk Langstrom's hatred of Pepsi in the Opera Studios 82 video, Lego Batman vs. the Man-Bat. I hate you. I hate you! Don't you look at me like that. Don't you dare look at me like that! I know what you did. I'll never be allowed in that daycare because of you! Dang it, Pepsi, repeat your match! Yeah, and to think that leads to nothing but shenanigans. And I do mean shenanigans. Oh yeah. Another custom that I decided to show off was kind of a work in progress model, being a Thomas Shaw. Now, this wasn't easy to get since, if you're wondering why this doesn't have a chassis, it's because the chassis was in pretty horrible condition. There were screws everywhere. The bottom of the chassis was literally torn up in half, mind you. And if you didn't think that was insane, there was a screw directly in the motor. A screw that was literally going through the chassis into the motor. I'm dead serious. I am dead stinking serious. Oh, you Barclay? Yeah, he's already finished. Do what? Anyways, the chassis. Yeah, the chassis is already a little too. That'll come in a different time right now, so you'll have to wait until then. But hey. And yeah, I'm dead serious. I'm dead stupid serious. There was a screw that was going through the chassis into the motor. To make matters even weirder, it was this long. No kidding. Yeah, you can already imagine that was a little... What's the word I'm looking for? Deranged. I know somebody likes their Thomas models. Good God. That's not abuse. That's just madness. And I should know, because I think I'm a little bit disabled myself. Does the motor still work? I don't really know. But here's proof as to if you think I'm lying. Here's the motor, and here is the screw hold. Right here. You see it? You see it? This is the screw hole. That did have a few screws right here, but it was just the hole of the motor to the chassis which stand. But good God! They actually had the manners and the guts to screw a screw direct into the chassis right here in the motor. You're just back. This isn't anything normal. You're just begging for trouble. Oh, speaking of which. Shay, you're a moderator now. I'm gonna say they screwed the screw a little too much. I mean, I know it was the other two screws were to hold up the motor, but dude, dude, what do you guys think? This is madness. This is just crazy. This is just, I don't even know. To make it even weirder, the screw was going down this way, rear. If I did that to my model, I would never forgive myself, would you guys? Because I certainly wouldn't. Exactly. It's nuts. It's beyond insane. It's deranged. I can't either, dude. This is. I don't even know. It's just. But to the folks at home, do not try what this guy did at home. Because this isn't normal. This is not fun. This is deadly. Just be glad that this wasn't even working when I got. Mine was corroded, so if I was lucky, this could have led to even more problems than it could. But true to form, this is insane. Insane. Neither do I. I did once, but that was back when I was a little idiot. Now, moving on to the Thomas again. Doesn't help. Dude, doesn't help. Excuse me. Anyway, so this shell does kind of have a few bits of history too, because originally when I fought it, the shell did have a Thomas face, and why am I bringing this up? Because the original shell was pretty good, except for one thing: the Thomas face was screwed on, so I had to just screw it off. But no matter what happened, the screw refused to come out, so. So I tried to screw it out the best I could, leading to absolutely nothing. I asked my mom to help, so she did, but no avail. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the postbox sketch. That was hilarious. I would have expected him to just get sent to the guillotine and then have his head chopped off, like so. But you decided to take it in a very unexpected term, which I guess I can agree with. In some ways, I would see him getting his head chopped off in the guillotine, but yours was a lot more cooler than mine. And I'm dead serious. That was just unexpected and yet fun. Anyway, back to the face. Yeah, this did take me a bit of time to get it off. And my mom suggested the only thing I could. Heck, I even decided to think of melting out the screw so that, you know. But I decided to call, but my mom said no, so she asked me if I can use a Dremel to get it out, so I guess I did it. The screw did come out. It was very hot when it did come out. But I got it out, so yeah. That face is currently sitting outside the room. And to answer Connor's question, I don't know. For all I know, I could just. For all I know, I could just turn this into a gin chassis by chopping off the tanks right here, giving him a firebox right here, probably extending the bunker, and removing this window right here. But I'm still deciding on that, so I don't know if I would. On the other hand, I would think of at least turning him into another E2. This time just being a background shunter, so just chop off the tanks and giving him a whistle and a 3 and his safety valve thing. Sorry, Luke, I already made Roger back when I was younger. That was made of a Trackmaster 2 Thomas, so been there, done that. So yeah. The dude's currently remodeled into his current Roger form from Mega Hedgehog X, so yeah. I guess I would consider that. But I'm still drawn on either doing it or not. The reason being is because I'm still looking for a chassis for this dude. And the Percy chassis I have now that's going to be used for the Sheffield model is currently being used, so put the pieces together. So that's going to have to wait for a while. So, yeah. Besides, I think my main priority was to make this guy into the Donald figure, anyway. As for this dude, I'm still choosing the time to finish him off. The reason being is because if I can try to find the bottle anywhere. I think somebody beat me to it, so I can't do that. Sorry. Okay, I'll just tell you. The reason why I'm holding off on making this guy is because apparently I'm out of Tamiya putty, so it'll have to wait a while until I can get a new bottle of putty. So just. Well, I'm trying to turn the player Al Gordon I have right now into something I'm pretty proud of. Or at least trying to accomplish. That being the. Oh, the. Never Luke. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Hold on a minute. I think I lost the picture. Oh wait, no, never mind. I remember I bookmarked it. So let's just take a look at bookmarks. So no, not Green Arrow. Let me see. 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 Strange. It does like I have it bookmarked at the moment, so I think I lost it. Let me see here. That's kind of a little bit hard to explain. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Hold on. Bear with me. It's coming. Just give me a second. It's just bear with me, okay? It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Strange lost the page. But anyways, I'm still gonna try to hold on. I'll still try to get that finished. So if I can just try to find that, okay, you know what? I'm gonna jump bookmarks again. So just give me a second. This is where things are gonna be a little tricky for some things. So I think this is gonna be a little. Ah, here we go. Oh wait, I forgot. I have a picture somewhere. Okay, just give me a second. Do I have it with me? Oh no, but it is gonna be an engine. Trust me. Okay, for real. I don't know why I said that. Long story short, this is gonna be pretty much another basis model for. If anybody remembers Dudley, I think somebody already made another version of him. Wrong one. Sorry. Can't believe I lost it. It's coming. Don't worry. In the meantime, I think I might as well demonstrate what I have left. The previous things I've come up. I think I found it. I don't know, 47. Singo. Oh, hey, a Holden B12. Yeah. Ever since then, I just had to improvise that joke into something interesting. Besides, who doesn't like a punchline, don't they? Come on. Tell me you don't like a punchline. Stephen Hawking's probably gonna be look. Stephen Hawking's probably rolling in his grave by now. Okay, not rolling in his grave, but he is gonna be laughing his butt so hard he's probably gonna feel unconscious for the rest of his days. Amanda the Adventurer. As to what I am listening here, tell me to the people at home. Have any of you heard of the Bill and Ted movies? Sorry if I'm not showing anything on screen. I'm currently looking for something. Huh? No, that's not it. Okay, I think I might need to try to keep looking. But yeah, have either of you or anyone in the chat ever heard of Bill and Ted? The comedy duo, if you will. You know, Bill and Ted, Alex Winter and Keanu Reeves. At this point, I got a copy of the movie Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, which I don't watch because I like to savor the moment. So, which movies have you guys heard of from the Bill and Ted movies? Uh, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, and or Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. Cause at this point in the modern day, we already got a new sequel from the guys. Bill and Ted Face the Music. Bill and Ted Face the Music is probably one of the movies I haven't seen, except for just a few moments from the original Bill and Ted movies. And who here has heard of Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey? Aha, here it is. I'm close to finding it. And see here. Bingo! I found it. Okay, I am going to have to bookmark this so I don't lose it. Now I don't know why the picture's not loading. Okay, here we go. Here it is. Here it is. Here is what is going to become of the player Gordon. If any of you know what the name of this guy is at home, I think you guys might be a genius. But yeah, this guy is going to be this guy. And no, I'm not Thomasifying Bill and Ted. Bill and Ted is already an interesting franchise, and it already is, so I'm not going that far into what you think I'm gonna do. Remember, Bill and Ted was something of an awesome movie. Nay, an amazing movie. Why do I keep saying that? Because George Carlin was in the movie! I'm dead serious! George stinking Carlin! That George Carlin. George Carlin was in the Bill and Ted movies. At least the first two Bill and Ted movies. But I am dead serious. Pay your respects to Bill and Ted, or you will be darned for the rest of your life by the ghost of George Carlin. Pay your respects, my friends. Pay your respects. What do you mean every third blink is slower? Oh yeah, the fact that this is a YouTube stream doesn't mean that it's gonna be good quality. So bear with me. But here is the picture again for those wondering. This guy is a Tango Class 02/2. A Hesian class, I think. Yeah, I think. Though it is going to contain one of the Henry tenders I talked about. So, yeah, I'd have to wait until I actually do get my milliput in my, new Timia putty. If you're wondering why I'm running low on milliput, this is just gonna, you know. Plus, if you're wondering about the swear words, I don't know, you can just question, do swear words count if they're from another country? Oh, what am I kidding? That's the stupidest question I've ever heard in my life. Tell me if you heard this joke before. And you six on the left, move! You look like Vegas mimes who died. Funny. Yeah, sorry if the blinks are a little bit slower than they should be. That's kinda a nostalgia critic joke to the newcomers. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a 3902, my guy. It's a 3902. But I think we are good. At least for the time being. Now, for the Richard model, yeah, I already did finish the boiler, as some of you can see from a previous post, so all that's left to do is the wheels, and then get ready to do the tender. The face, I have no idea. Any suggestions for the face? Because I think I'm all ears. So, that's pretty much all there is to say for the time being, so I think, yeah. For Richard, yeah, that's what I mean by the face, for Richard. Yeah, the face for Richard is one of my closest. I think I have a Duke face lying around somewhere in the house, but of course, that's gonna have to wait a while until I can actually find it. Curse you, Dexby! Curse you! Curse you, Dexby! Curse you! Yeah. Oh, and Shay, if you're wondering about the tenders I made, if you might have heard, the tenders were actually, yeah, as I said before, modified Henry tenders. And here's where I got the Exos from. You gotta do what you gotta do. But hey, it's a good thing that I have a few spares, that's for sure. Anyways, I think, um, um, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I think. Look, it's a little. It's past 5. Don't worry, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Don't worry. I just said I think. Dude, you're gonna wait until the post. Just don't worry. It's the post is coming out. The post is coming out. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. There's a post coming out. Anyhow, yeah. Aside from that, I think that might have been my second accomplishment. Richard might have been my second accomplishment from from my first custom I actually made the best of, which was also a budget custom, that being Eric from Wild Northwester series. Yeah, I'm dead serious. I did make Wild Northwester. Hey, Adam. Yeah, we still voice act. I think. Well, some of us are still a bit new at this sort of stuff, so I don't really know. Okay, now I think I'm gonna call it a day. it's getting late. It's already 5 anyway, so yeah. So I think that is it for the day. So yeah, thank you all for those who stuck around for the stream. Sorry if it's been a very long time since I actually streamed before. So yeah. Will I make any more videos coming up? Probably sometime this week. So keep your eye on that. So without further ado, this has been the first stream of 2025, and see you to the next one. Doodle pip. I know it was a whole month. I know it was a whole year. I know. As for the whole Eric custom, just tell Connors about this. You can just show off the, you can just show off the custom of Eric to Connors, since I think you might have been exposed to it before. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, have a good night. And, hey, TF War Chronicles, if you're watching this, we got Aubrey Studios 82 fans here. Good night! For real, good night.